My name is Bailey Upton and I'm the marketing coordinator at Green Hills. So I'm originally from southeast Iowa. My hometown is called New Sharon. It's around like 1,000 people. So moving to Ames was kind of like a big jump into this whole like urbanized living, but I really like it. I chose Iowa State because it had the event management program, and with my role here I'm able to do everything that I went to college for, so it helps. So I decided to stay in Ames because after being here for 4 years, it kind of became like my home, and I know where everything's at, and I can do all the things I wanted to do outside of being in school in Ames, and then it's a lot easier to find something in Ames than having to commute to like Des Moines or Ankeny or something like that. So my main focus was finding a job in Ames. I prioritize that the most because I'd rather live and work in the same place than having to do anything else type thing. So as the marketing coordinator at Green Hills, I am in charge of all of the marketing, advertising, and marketing events, and then I also do dabble in the real estate part as I am focusing on transitioning someone purchasing a unit at Green Hills into a resident. So with that, I'm in charge of making sure all of our events are on track, making sure to attract the right age and income qualified candidate for living in Green Hills, and then kind of promoting everything that goes on as this community grows and grows. My favorite thing about my job, I do love seeing an event become fullest. So developing an event, coming up with an idea, coming up with marketing strategy, coming up with design and sending it out and having it blossom into something, and then executing it is what I love. That's why I went to school for that. But I also love being able to see someone from the outside community become a resident and like be successful while living at Green Hills. So what I like to do in my free time, I'm a big Cyclones fan, so I have season tickets to all of the men's athletics. So I love Iowa State football. So on the weekends, that's pretty much all I do is tailgate, football games, that kind of stuff. I do enjoy men's basketball as well, so I go to all of their games. And then I enjoy spending time with my family and friends who do live in Ames. So that's kind of how I spend most of my free time, and shopping always. I do go to downtown a lot. I like to I love going to like the size locker room because I love Iowa State apparel. I go to the mall a lot. I do like going downtown and shopping at the little stores. I couldn't think of a name right off the top of my head, but I do like to shop local a lot, so that makes it easier. I think my favorite part is that when I was younger and moving to college, I thought Ames was such a big place to live, and now that I've lived here for almost 5 years, I realized how tight-knit community it is and how small it really feels, and how that I can meet somebody and then like 3 weeks later I still remember who they are and I can still form a connection with someone even though it is getting bigger and bigger. It still has the small town feel to me. I plan on being at Green Hills for a very long time. It's kind of made me feel like home. It was my #1 choice when I was offered job positions. I always prioritize it as #1. Just as my initial interview, it made me feel like, oh, I actually belong here and I'd be making a difference. And then I plan on staying in Ames pretty much as long as possible. I love everything that it offers, and I love Iowa State, and I love being close to doing things that I love and not having to travel, trying to find other things, and then having to make other connections when I have all in Ames is kind of why I wanted to stay around. So.